Well, Sharon, it is going to warm up as we head to the next couple of days. It was a little cooler today. We gradually cooled it down, and now we're gradually warming it up. As we take you outside tonight, you're going to see a little bit of low cloud cover out there, haze and clear skies as well. And we're going to continue to see that pattern. Overnight, low clouds and fog along the coast. Inland spots expecting more sunshine, but we're still leaving a little bit of cloud cover in the mix there. Temperatures outside right now, a little cooler compared to where we were this time last night. We were in the 60s and 70s last night. Tonight, we're in the 50s and the 60s. 63 in downtown, 59 in Santa Clarita. Over to Palmdale, you're currently at 67 degrees, and also want to mention it's a little breezy out there, right there through the Grapevine and also in the high desert. We're looking at pretty breezy conditions, 15-mile-an-hour winds for Gorman, 12 for Palmdale, and pretty much everybody else pretty calm at this point. You'll see earlier today we made it to 71, so we cooled it down a few more degrees today. Average is 75, so we were a few degrees below average. Record numbers 96, didn't get anywhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, you're going to see 50s, 60s, and then getting up to the 70s by the afternoon. So we're a little warmer tomorrow, and we're going to be even warmer as we head into your Sunday. Temperatures tomorrow, they'll look like this: 60s, 70s, and 80s. 89 in Palmdale, Woodland Hills 85, and downtown getting up to 73. By Sunday, we're even warmer, so we're going to have temperatures on Sunday. We also have more on that eclipse coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
We were just talking about this at Silicon Valley.
Why can't you ladies invent something that's really cool and share the wealth with me?
We would.
Would you?
We would, and perhaps share it with you.
Perhaps.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
You know, you're stuck sharing the weather with me.
Yes,
and
exactly.
it's a silly transition,
and I was just
but
going to say, I actually have some friends, a good amount of friends, because I grew up in the Silicon Valley, up in the Bay Area, and they went and worked for Facebook right out of school, and here we go. So maybe I'll ask them if they can share the wealth with us. Well, I hope so. So yeah, I'll give them a call, Rick, and see if they can do that for us. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. But for now, I'll just share the beautiful weather with you. How is that? I hope that will suffice. As we head into the weekend, we are expecting a warmer forecast, especially as we head into Sunday. That's going to be the warmest day of the weekend. We're going to continue to warm up as we head into next week. So let's take a look outside right now, and you'll see tennis courts right there up on Mulholland. This is a look from the Hollywood Hills, of course. We're looking at a little bit of fog out there in the distance and clearer conditions into some of our inland spots. So high pressure building over Southern California. We're warming it up. We're above average, especially as we head toward the second part of the weekend into next week, and we're staying warm for now into the first part of next week. And until then, we're also dealing with a little bit of coastal fog in the forecast into the overnight and morning hours, with more clearing, of course, as we head into the afternoon. So let's get a look at your forecast right here. You're going to see high pressure starting to build over Southern California, and as it does, we're going to see the clearer conditions, the warmer conditions, of course, the drier conditions as this trough starts to move eastward. That's what gave us kind of the cooler conditions over the last couple of days. We're going to see some wind come in, mainly over Santa Barbara County, but we are getting some windy conditions through some of our passes and canyons, to the Grapevine, and in the high desert as well. Then as we head into your Sunday and, of course, the beginning of your work week next week, we're expecting high pressure to dominate. So with that, temperatures are going to look a little bit like this: upper 80s and 90s. Tomorrow, mid 80s with a little bit of cloud cover inland. Then by Sunday, we're very warm. We're expecting plenty of sunshine by your Monday. By Tuesday, warm temperatures, and then by Wednesday, we're still keeping things warm, sunny and warm in the mid 80s. One more 5-day forecast for you, and you're going to see a similar pattern. A little warmer tomorrow, even warmer by your Sunday, and keeping temperatures much the same as we head into your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And of course, we're going to have that beach forecast coming up for you. We've got a few things going on this weekend: the Strawberry Festival in Oxnard. Exactly. We've got that eclipse as well, so we've got more details on that coming up in a little bit. Back to you. All right. And we're expecting a bit of a warm-up as we head into the weekend here. We'll have that full forecast coming right up.
At the
Before
school.
my time.
I did it.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I really
Our scientist knows, Sharon.
Okay, I went to a different school.
Those are maybe it's just the things you remember, you know, and that's something that I sort of.
I wasn't in this country. We didn't have it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Where I'm from.
But they have eclipses in
the
other countries.
eclipses are all over the place, by the way. They have them in other countries too.
They do.
Not so much.
It's the same sun and moon everywhere, I think.
Exactly. It's just the positioning. So, speaking of positioning, actually, you probably want to position yourself maybe inland as we head toward the weekend, because we could maybe see a little bit of fog as we head towards Sunday evening at the coast. So just to be sure, I would try to get inland between the hours of about 5:30 and about 7:40. It's going to peak around 6:40-ish there. We're going to have the exact times for you coming up just so you can prepare. But remember, inland and, of course, higher elevations, always a good place to see the eclipse. I'm thinking Griffith Observatory would probably be your best bet. So we'll have more on the eclipse, of course, coming up throughout the evening. Do want to talk about temperatures as well. 50s and 60s out there, 62 in downtown, 63 in San Dimas. Riverside, you're at 66 degrees, and you'll see, well, wind-wise, we're looking at wind in the double digit right there, double digits for the high desert, also through the Grapevine. Calmer conditions elsewhere, and as we head into the next few days, calmer wind-wise but warmer temperature-wise in the basin. We're getting up to the mid-70s with a mix of clouds and sun. Your next 5-day forecast showing you a similar pattern as we take you to the coast, upper 60s. So not a lot of temperature changes at the coast, but you will notice a difference into your inland spots. You'll see right here we are expecting temperatures to get a little warmer tomorrow, and then by your Sunday, we're going to continue to warm it up. If we can get that 5-day forecast up for you, you'll see right there, very warm and keeping things warm through the first part of next week. Rick and Sharon, back to you. Well, Lena, we are warming up as we head toward the weekend. We're already pretty much here. We're looking at warmer conditions tomorrow, but even warmer as we head into your Sunday. As we get a look outside this evening, you're going to see mostly clear conditions inland, a little bit of fog at the coast, and that's going to continue to be the case as we head through the next few days. Overnight and morning, low clouds and fog, mainly at the coast, with a mix of clouds and sun for everybody tomorrow, with more sunshine as we head toward the second part of your weekend. So we're going to show you temperatures for the weekend coming up in a minute, and next week, of course. But for now, I want to show you the numbers outside. 50s and 60s out there. 61 in downtown, 60 in Malibu. Over to San Pedro, you're at 61, and Laguna Beach, you are at 62 degrees. So wind speeds right now look like this. You're going to see winds at 15 miles an hour in Gorman, 11 miles an hour in Palmdale, Riverside at 7 miles an hour. So a little breezy. You'll see temperatures earlier today got up into the 70s, 71 for downtown, averages 75, and record numbers 96. So we didn't get anywhere close to that, but we were below average tomorrow. We're going to be closer, even above average in some spots. 50s, 60s, and 70s by the afternoon, and temperatures across the board look a little bit like this. Santa Monica 68, Palmdale 89, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to 85 degrees. And if that's not warm enough for you, well, we've got more warming to do as we head toward the second part of the weekend. And next week, we'll have all the details coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like the marine layer, we've seen some of that. We've seen some cloudier conditions and a trough of low pressure that was well present in our forecast, but it's starting to move eastward, and with that, high pressure is starting to move in. So in the process, it's a little breezy, it's a little cooler, but we are warming it up eventually as we head toward the weekend. Getting a look from our Hollywood Hills camera tonight, overlooking the basin in downtown. You're going to see a little bit of low cloud cover out there and clear night sky as well, and that's going to continue to be the drill as we head into the next couple of days. So temperatures out there right now in the 50s and 60s. Right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're currently at 59 degrees. And wind-wise, well, things are still gusting through the Grapevine in the high desert. Other than that, it's a little calmer at the moment, but remember, still looking at some windy conditions as well. This low pressure system starts to pass to our east. You'll see temperatures from earlier today getting up to 71, so we were a little cooler. We were a little below average for this time of year, and certainly we were below record temperatures. Over the next 24 hours, we're picking it up into the 50s, the 60s, the 70s by the afternoon. 74 degrees. Temperatures look like this tomorrow across the board. 68 in downtown, or excuse me, Santa Monica. 73 in downtown. A little warmer, of course, for the base in Palmdale. 89 in Woodland Hills. You're getting up to 85 degrees. So just to recap right here on your weather headlines, high pressure is building into Southern California. We're warming it up. We're expecting above average temperatures. We're staying warm for now, and well, low clouds and fog in the forecast as well, but that's going to be mainly at the coast. So we want to get to the solar eclipse. It's been all the rage. Of course, this does not happen very often, and it's happening as we head toward the weekend. You're going to see it begins at 5:24. It peaks for us around the 6 o'clock hour at 6:38 p.m., and it ends around 7:42. And that's going to be 7:42 Sunday evening. So if you want to catch a glimpse, you can either make one of those cutouts with little pinholes. You don't want to wear your sunglasses because you can damage your eyes that way, because there's still a ring of fire. So we're still going to see the sun behind the moon there, but everybody's aligning in perfect alignment, actually. That's why it's an annular solar eclipse. So that's happening Sunday evening. Until then, temperatures warming up, and then they're staying pretty warm as we head into next week. And that's for the basin in Orange County, and we're getting a look at one more 5-day forecast. And as we do, you're going to see low cloud cover in store for you tomorrow, mild temperatures by your Sunday, and by your Monday, we're looking at, well, 60s and upper 60s, and that's going to continue through the first part of next week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. And we're expecting a bit of a warm up as we head toward the weekend here. We'll have your full forecast coming right up.
And that is good for people who like fish, consumers,
huge
right?
Fish.
Piece of salmon on the barbecue. How does that sound?
That sounds really good. Yeah.
And maybe this weekend would be a good time to do.
Great weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, great weekend
barbecue
for a barbecue,
weather.
Especially Sunday. And Sundays are always good for barbecue.
Excellent.
So there you go. Done deal.
At Evelyn's house.
Yeah, there we go. Come on over. We're barbecuing, and we're going to be looking at that solar eclipse this weekend, too, on Sunday. Lots of things to do this weekend. Goodness, we're looking at, well, warm weather inland. If you like it a little cooler, you can head to the coast. We've got the Strawberry Festival going on this weekend. Got to go to that last year. Do weather from there. That was fun. Huge strawberries. They're about this big. Yeah, they are massive. So yes, we've got the Strawberry Festival going on. We've got the the solar eclipse, which is even more exciting because little glasses out there. You can also make a little pinhole right there in one of those pinwheels. But again, as we head toward the weekend, we are looking at that eclipse. And the next time we'll see a full solar eclipse, this isn't a full, will be in the year 3000. So I don't think a lot of us will be around, unfortunately. I know I won't. All right, just gotta be honest. All right, it's a little ways away. All right, let's talk about now. Let's talk about, the next 24 hours. And we'll focus on the short term, 50s and 60s, 58 in Santa Clarita, 61 in downtown, 61 in San Dimas, and Palmdale at 63. You'll see wind-wise, well, 12-mile-an-hour sustained winds in Gorman, Palmdale at 9, so a little breezy out there. And as we head into the next 24 hours, we're going to keep things a little calmer wind-wise, especially by tomorrow. Earlier today, we made it to 71 in downtown. Average is 75, so we were a few degrees below average by tomorrow. We're getting closer to average, even above average in some spots. And you'll see right here, temperatures look a bit like this tomorrow. Anaheim 74, Riverside 83, Woodland Hills 85, Santa Monica 68 degrees. And well, we've got grad night going on as well. Of course, we're not going to make it to 74 in the overnight hours, but it is quite warm out there in Orange County. For the valleys in the Inland Empire, you'll see right here, warm temperatures, very warm, plenty of sunshine. Warm temperatures continue through your Tuesday, and then by your Wednesday, still keeping it warm. More 5-day forecasts for you coming up in the 10 o'clock hour, so stick around. Lena and Sylvia. Yeah, and I've got a little eclipse business for you as well coming up in just a little bit. We've got it all, but first, an amazing shot taken from Sky 9. Thank you for that. We're taking a look at Staples Center, and well, why is that significant tonight? Well, the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Kings playing this weekend at Staples. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. An amazing shot and an amazing weekend for the sports world here in Los Angeles. So we're going to have your forecast coming up as well as we head toward the weekend. We are expecting pretty nice temperatures at Staples Center, mild conditions, 70s. Of course, you'll be inside for the majority of the game, or you'll be inside at home watching your TV. But if you do step outside, we're expecting a little bit of a warm-up. 60s out there right now, 60 in downtown, 57 in Santa Clarita, 60 in Malibu. You'll see wind-wise, 10-mile-an-hour sustained winds in Gorman, breezy otherwise, so we're not really looking at windy conditions, no advisories at this point. Earlier today, we made it to 71 degrees in downtown, a few degrees below average. We're going to be a little below average in some spots, a little above average in others. As we head into the next 24 hours, you're going to see temperatures sitting into the 70s, the 80s, getting close to the 90s, not quite making it there tomorrow. Palmdale flirting with 90 at 89 degrees. Downtown, you're at 73 tomorrow, and Santa Monica at 68 degrees. So high pressure is building into Southern California. We're warming up. We are eventually expecting above average temperatures. We're staying warm for the first part of next week, and we're also looking at a little bit of low cloud cover, mainly along the coast. So let's get to the eclipse. It's all the rage as we head toward the weekend. Of course, we've got games going on. We've got the eclipse going on Sunday. It kicks off at 5:24. So solar eclipse kickoff, and then it peaks around 6:38 p.m. and then it comes to an end around 7:42 p.m. So there's still going to be a ring of fire. You'll still actually see a little bit of the sun peeking out behind the moon there, so that will still be visible. So remember, you got to wear your special glasses or create one of those pinwheels because you don't want to damage your eyes. as we take a look at that eclipse. So pretty exciting stuff as we head toward the weekend as well. A warm up in store, as we mentioned, 80s and 90s, and then back down to the 80s as we head into your work week with plenty of sunshine. For the Basin in Orange County, 70s pretty much all week long with a mix of clouds and sun, but we will see plenty of sunshine. And finally, getting a look at the coast right here, you're going to see temperatures also into the upper 60s, staying that way with low clouds in the morning, more sunshine by the afternoon. Rick and Sharon, back to you.